record because it's an important meeting. So we're going to record it. And well, guys, welcome to today's class, because in today's class, we're going to talk about how technology could benefit people and how, in the other hand, this kind of technology could affect you in your daily routine. Yes, because thanks to technology can be connected, and we can be even more connected than before, because some years ago electronic devices were just a dream for some people, and nowadays they are a pretty important reality. And basically no one can get out of this technology evolution, and because of that we have decided to create a forum so that our students can give their opinions related to this very important topic. Yes, and well, if you notice, everything starts with our childhood. Yes, most of the guys that we have here in this class, they are between 19 to 20 something years old. So you guys were born with technology, and that makes me think that you have a very clear opinion about the first question. So let's get this started. And if you intervene, guys, I beg you to have your camera on while you express your opinion. All right, so let's get this started. The first person, yes, it's gonna be Christopher. Hi, Chris. Ready to say your opinion about the first question? Let me know if yes.
Hi, just give me a second.
Yes, of course. The question, guys, that Christopher is going to say, he's gonna say his opinion if he considers that should children have smartphones. What do you have to say about this, Chris? Tell us.
I think no, because I think children don't have the maturity and responsibility of an adult. I think that children shouldn't have smartphones.
Okay, Chris. When do you think that it could be the proper age for someone to start having a phone, Chris?
I think the proper age is 14 or 16 years, because people who have this age have the responsibility of an adult, because they cross that is
the line. I'm speaking Spanish, remember?
Yes.
He crossed the line, the border, the limit.
He crossed the age of between childhood, yes, and to be an adult.
Okay.
That is the puberty.
Exactly, that's right, Chris. When you
and
are,
I think
you are in the puberty. Yes.
And I think they improve their responsibility and maturity.
Okay, Chris. I think you have made a good point, and you said proper age. And just to finish about your question, Chris. Well, what do you think about kids who have got social media like Instagram and Facebook? Do you think it's a good idea that kids and young guys have social media, or it's not good idea?
No, there is no. It is not a good idea, because children are exposed to the risks of the internet, because there are many people in there, and I think sorry,
Don't
I
worry.
think children are in many risks, I think.
Okay, Chris. And Well, you said that for having a phone, the ideal age for someone it could be 14 or 15. And for having social media, what is like the best age as you think?
I think the same age.
Okay, 14 and
Yes.
15, right? Okay,
Yes.
Chris, thank you very much for your first intervention. Thanks a lot. And well, guys, you have already heard to Christopher, sorry, I got confused. I just said Chris and I thought it was Christian, but no, it's actually Christopher. So, well, guys, he said that he's not agree that children, they have got smartphones. And he said that the proper age for them to have a smartphone is not even when they are kids, is when they become teenagers, right? In the age of 14 and 15, they are able to have social media as well as a phone, right? Why don't we ask for some other's opinion? How about a girl's opinion, right? Let me see. I wanna ask to, okay, let's go in alphabetical order, guys, and the way it's in here in the list, right? According to the list, we are going to have Gabby Diaz. Hi, Gabby, ready to give us your opinion about should children have smartphones or not? Where are you, Gabby?
Hi. Well, I think it's not a good idea because I don't know, the children. I think it's necessary to develop in other areas because their attention is on the cell phone or the smartphone.
Yeah.
I see this case in my house because my sister does not live it in a this difficult to make her play things outside the house or in the yard, and I think it's dangerous for I for I don't know the how you say desarrollo,
Development, but don't use any Spanish, remember.
development. Sorry,
If you
development.
don't know the word, use another. Don't worry.
No, yeah, development.
Okay.
And I think it's not a good
How old is your
idea.
sister?
5 years.
Oh my God. And she already has got a smartphone?
Uh, yes and no.
Okay.
It's the smartphone of my mom,
Mhm.
but she sees the YouTube all the time.
Wow. I'm amazed about this. And as you said, I think that probably you are right because as you said, these kind of activities like checking someone's smartphone, it's not a good idea because as you said, they must be doing something else to stimulate their maybe physical development, right? Maybe she
Yeah.
should be playing outside or playing with some other games instead of a phone, right? So what do you say? And what could be like the proper age for kids or for a person to start having their own smartphone and their own Facebook and Instagram profile? What do you say?
Um, I don't know. I think uh in the high school, I think it's maybe good time
Like
because
15 years old, no?
you yeah. I think it's most um, it's not most dangerous because you are most all and you understand what is the good or what is the bad, and you identify the good people or the bad people. I think maybe I think this.
Okay, thank you very much, Gabi. It was a very nice intervention. Thank you very much. So
Thank you.
this was her first intervention, guys. Well, by the moment we have got really interesting point, guys. For example, talking about Gabi's intervention, she said that she considers kids shouldn't have a smartphone because she considers it's more important to start doing some other activities that could stimulate their physical or intellectual development, like maybe playing outside, I don't know, running or some other games that they don't involve technology. And well, what other best witness than Gabby, who has a 5 years old sister, and she can start watching what are like the things that she could be missing by using the phone. And obviously, as she said, she was also mentioning that maybe a guy who is maybe 15 or 16 years old could be ready to have their own smartphone or social media profile, because they already know what is like the good things and the bad things. I mean, talking about people, right? Like identifying if someone might be like saying something with a bad intention or without any kind of intention. Okay, very nice ideas we have had. And let's have the participation of someone else, yeah? Just to close this first question about children having smartphones. But well, we have gotten interesting conclusions, but I don't know, guys, I'm not so sure still about what you're saying, because the arguments you have said, they are pretty strong, but I don't know if it could be a good idea to like let guys of 14 or 15 years old a smartphone. I think they can handle it, yes, not in the best way, but they can handle it. But I disagree a little bit on what Gabriela said, that it's the age when they start to distinguish what good things and what bad things are said in a conversation. I don't know so much about that, but let me see. Let me get someone else. We go on with alphabetical order. And according to the list, the next one is Aldo Juarez. Hi, Aldo. Ready to participate?
Hi, teacher. Yes.
Come on, Aldo. Give me your opinion and let me watch you, please. Okay, well, they're very good. Come on. It's the same question, please.
I think children should not have smartphones because maybe they need the access to information for doing homeworks or investigate anything they want.
Mhm.
But I think they have other
Sources?
things like computers or the help of their dads. And I think that children are not so responsible to have a smartphone. They doesn't know that sometimes they could be in danger when they create an account in a social network. They are not conscious about a lot of things that can happen, that could happen with if they have a smartphone.
Okay, Aldo, I want to ask you something. I suppose now you have a smartphone, right?
Yes,
Yes. And how old were you when you had your first smartphone?
my first smartphone.
That it was yours.
I was 14 years old.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes. And how did you feel when you have your first smartphone?
uh, I was so happy. I felt a big person.
Aldo, I have another question. And at what age did your parents, or I don't know if you decided by your own, let you get maybe a Facebook or an Instagram account?
uh, when I was 12 years old,
Oh my God.
yes,
And what do you think about that?
I was a children.
Yeah. What do you think about this? It was too soon for having a Facebook profile, or it's a good age
Mm,
for start having a Facebook profile?
I think I was conscious about the dangers when I was 12 years old, but my parents said me all the time, don't public your personal
Information.
information in Facebook and things like that.
So,
They had a control.
so your parents were constantly checking your Facebook account.
Yes,
Okay. Did they have access to your private chats and that?
no, in that part, not, but but they had a control.
Just to finish, Aldo, look at this. Let's pretend I have a son, no? And he is 12 years old. And he says, Dad, I would like to have a Facebook account. And I say, all right, open it. But I'm going to have access, total access to your account to see who's your friend and to see what are you talking about in social media. What do you think about this? It's a good idea, bad idea, or I am like getting into his privacy? What do you say?
I think that it could be a good idea because it could be responsible of my part. I could wait. He were more
Responsible?
more
Mature?
responsible and have more years
Mhm.
to I give him all the liberty he wants.
Okay, Aldo. Thank you very much for your opinion. Thanks a lot.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, guys. So, well, in this last opinion, yes, we heard about what Aldo was saying, and of course he agrees. We can say that from all these three opinions we heard, all of them are agree that children they shouldn't have smartphones. But he also said that maybe having a social media account could be a good idea, but just if your parents let you to do it and they can be constantly monitoring what you are talking about and what are you posting and stuff like that, in that case could be a good idea. Because check this out, guys, we cannot be like so strict to say that, you know what, if you are 12 years old you shouldn't have any smartphone or nothing. Because just think about that, when they go to school, uh, most of their classmates they already have a smartphone, and maybe if they don't have it they could feel like they are like kind of fall apart from the others. Yes, or I don't know, when they talk to each other, you know that, well, nowadays it's so common that, okay, they are at school and they talk to each other and stuff, but when they got home, yes, they start to have private chats with the others. And I think if we don't let them have social media, it's gonna be a problem, because we might be falling them apart from their classmates. Or I don't know, maybe if they don't watch some stuff from Facebook or from Instagram or WhatsApp or nothing, it's gonna be a mess, no? Because later when they are talking about something that it's fashion, they wouldn't know what's going on, or maybe I don't know, they could lose the chance of talking to other guys, right? Because unfortunately nowadays there's a very big risk of going out and play and socialize and stuff. And for so many guys, for so many kids, it's easier to text each other a message. Yes, each one in their own place, and start to talk and get to know each other. And maybe when they see each other in person the next day, they can get along well or not really, or we don't know. It's like something that probably parents they should accept it, but with a constant monitoring, no, of what are they saying, who's their friend. Yeah, because as the other guys who participate said, there are really big dangers and risks in being a kid with social media, especially with some adults that are not exactly so fine, yes, or so conscious of what they do, right? Well, let's get to see the second question, guys. That now we're going to check something else a little bit different because it's about checking email, right? So we have the second question that says, should employees be responsible for checking email outside of their regular working hours? Yeah. Here I made a mistake because it says responsible, but it's like with I, responsible, right? Let me just modify it because when I was typing, I didn't even check it, but now here is the letter I, right? So let's get to have more participation. So we had Aldo's participation, and after him, okay, we have another girl. We have Mika. Ready, girl? Are you ready to tell us your answer about this? Come on, let me watch you.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, of course. Let me know when you are ready. Okay, now I can watch you. Come on, so what do you think about this? Should employees be responsible for checking email outside of their regular working hours? Come on, tell us.
I think that it depends. But the first part is that they are not getting paid if they are outside of the working hours.
Yes.
So it's not necessary for them to check it because they are losing time for them, for the family, for having done things that they have to do to check work. But also, I think that if there is an urgency, they could be asked to check it and have a kind of remuneration to do it, or maybe a kind of bonus if they have thing to do after checking it, because it's like working extra hours. So that's my opinion.
In your case, do you check your email when it's not a working hour, or you don't do it?
Sometimes.
Only when it's like really, really necessary?
Yeah, only if it's really necessary. Because I think that I'm at home resting and maybe there's an urgence and something happened and I get myself stressed out while I should be resting.
Yeah, for example,
Resting.
of course. And what do you think about, I don't know, employees who have a boss and I don't know, their boss sends them, okay, I have a case, right? Listen to me. Yes, I have a student. Yes, she has an important position in a phone company. And I remember once we were in a class and the class was at 8 p.m. Yes, and her shift was over. So we were like in the middle of the class and she told me, I gotta go. And I was like, why? And she said, it's because my boss has just called me and it was 8:30 p.m. So what do you think about that kind of guys, or those kind of bosses who call you when it's not your working hour?
I think that if it is really important that the things can't wait for tomorrow, it can be possible. But I think that why is it necessary that my boss have my personal number and things like this?
Mhm.
It was my case, and I think that I regret the day that I gave them my number. It was a total mess for me. But I think that it can be possible because it's my rest time and you don't have the right to call me at that time.
Mhm.
So if you do so, you should be responsible to pay me the extra hours as I am working in my extra hours. But the thing is that sometimes the boss does not agree to pay you the extra hours. So in that case, so I ain't gonna answer you because you are not gonna pay me.
Of course. Okay, well, I think your opinion was Pretty nice. Thank you very much for helping us with this. Well, guys, you heard it. Yes. And that is something very important, guys, that you have to be very conscious because unfortunately, in so many companies, I think maybe it could be fault of the employee, right? Because as Mika was saying, they don't know when to draw the line. Yes, with the boss, like, okay, as she said, maybe if it happens only once, okay, I can make an exception and okay, we check it out, right? But if it's something constant, you guys, you should have the courage to talk to your boss and tell him like, you know what? Yes, I think well, I am really committed with my job, but the part of resting, yes, it's really important for me. And once in a while, if you need something, of course, I am able to help you, right? But if you do it constantly, I think that maybe we should start talking about maybe some extra time, as Mika was saying, because in the end, it's not your working hour. And the fact that you are checking some emails or special stuff at non-working hours, you should be charged for that, because in the end, when you are working for something, you sell, we can say that you sell your time. And when the time of your working hour is over, this time is not on sale, right? Or if you want to buy it, you must pay for something, right? Because in the end, every person, when the person works for a company, you are selling your time, not really your work, all right? But let's check it out. We have another person, and the next person is gonna be a guy, right? To have another opinion about this topic, yeah? For the next question, I want to have Brandon to participate. Hi, Brandon, ready to talk? Can you
Hey,
listen?
teacher.
Come on, let me watch you so that you can give your opinion about the same.
Oh, okay.
Right, come on.
I think that no, because the enterprises have to respect the laboral hours. But I start to think that there are some works, for example, maintenance or something like that, that you have to give maintenance to a machine or a server, and if it fails in a day, you have to go to repair it. So depends the work.
Okay, thank you very much, Brandon. It was a nice opinion. And of course, look at these guys. I never thought about what Brandon was saying, right? It depends on some of what kind of job have you got, right? Because if it's something related to maintenance or something more technical, probably you know that it's part of job, right? But probably in the company, they must like talk to you and warn you, right? Like, you know what, if you are going to work for the IT section or for maintenance section, you should be aware of your phone, because if it's something critical, you must go and check it. And maybe we retake the thing that Mika said about offering the employee some kind of bonus, right? For maybe helping their company in non-working hours, so that maybe the employee will feel like, okay, yes, I'm gonna do it, but obviously if I get paid for my job, of course I can do it. But guess what, let me tell you about a place. Well, it's not a place, it's I don't even know it, but I have a student who told me he worked from Monday to Saturday in this company. And I said he worked because, well, he's not there anymore, because he quit in December. And he told me that he had to be in the office from 9 p.m. to 7, right? And on Saturdays, he had to be there from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And he said that, okay, he can accept that working hour, because he is conscious about that. And when he started to work over there, he said it's okay. But he started to hate the idea of this when in their company they told him, you know what, at least we need two people, yes, who work there for free. Well, they didn't say it for free, obviously, so that you don't get mad at for that, but they said like a kind of guard. Yes, they call it guard, but if you notice, it's like working for free, but with another more elegant term. Yes, so they said we need some guards, special guards, on Saturdays. Yes, every Saturday some employees are going to stay more. So you say, okay, this Saturday 2 guys stay, and the next Saturday 2 other guys, and the next Saturday 2 other guys, and the next Saturday 2 other guys, the full shift until 7 p.m. Yeah. And later, when they saw that they had no problems with that, what they came to their mind was like, you know what? Now we are going to need a special guard for Sundays, and once a month you have to work on Sunday. And they say, okay, I don't like it, but they didn't do anything. And since they didn't do anything, the next thing they did was on the day offs, like for example, Independence Day, Revolution's Days, Christmas, New Year, they said, okay, we have these days in the year, right? These days off in the year. So choose the day when you want to work. And they got no extra payment or no bonus. And sometimes, guys, you need to learn how to set limits and boundaries with your boss or with the company, and tell them, you know what, okay, I'm very pleased to work here and stuff, but if you are like, I'm not against working a little more if that brings me some benefit, right? Because in the end, the contract that I signed says that I have to be there for 8 hours, and the fact that I am staying here extra time every day, or I don't know, once a week or stuff like that, maybe that should bring me some benefit. And if I'm not getting this benefit, then everything is like going to your side. But okay, this is like probably the conclusion for question 2. Question number 3. Should employees check their email while on vacation? I think it's kind of the same as the day off, but here it's more complicated because it's about vacation. So they give us more time for vacation. So then after having, who was it? After having Brandon, we're gonna have a girl, and she's gonna be Maria Fernanda. Hello, Maria Fernanda, ready to participate to answer this question? Are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Come on, let me watch you so that you can say your opinion. The question is, should employees check their email while on vacation? Let's go.
Well, I think that it also depends, like Brandon said. For example, if you're like, you have an important,
Position?
yeah, an important position, or in a company, or you are in charge of a group of people, you always need to be like checking your email, or the information that employees send to you, if for any case, if it happens something or whatever. But in the other case, I think that the employees that doesn't have like that range, that like,
That
it
they
could be
have
like
a lower
more
range?
freedom. It
Mhm.
could be, and they don't have like a very important position. I think that they don't have to be like checking all the time their email, because yeah, well, you're on vacation, so it's kind of the both positions and the both sides of the story. It could be.
Okay, I agree. Thank you, Fernanda. It was like a pretty nice opinion. And well, guys, I think it's truth what she was saying, right? Because as she said, if you are manager or boss, or you have some important position in a company, well, yes, you know that part of the salary you are earning is because you have got some responsibility on a team. And obviously, if you get some good payment for this, you should be aware in any moment, right? But as she said, if you are someone with a lower range, maybe it's not like your obligation to be like in constant communication or in constant checking of your email, because in the end, you are just another employee, but you got no direct responsibilities. But as higher the position is, you get more responsibility, sorry, and with the salary you earn, it's part of your work. Thank you, Fernanda. Thank you very much for your opinion.
you.
It's a lot. And well, guys, it was a nice opinion. All of you guys have given very interesting opinions about this. And well, obviously, yeah, you know, vacations are a very important period of time. And of course, they should be respected as much as possible. But sorry, my friend, if you are having a very important position in a company, you cannot get rid of this just like that, because you rent yourself for being the CEO, the manager, or the one in charge of certain area, not only from Monday to Friday, some cases maybe Saturday, some cases Sunday, and maybe in some other cases it could be like in day offs, or I don't know. Let's go to the next question, right? We have here question number 4. Yes. Let me get who's gonna be the next person to participate. Fernanda talks. Fernanda had just talked, and then we got Alexis. Hello, Alexis. Ready to give us your opinion about this? Do you think email makes your life easier, or does it make your life never ending? What do you say? What do you say, Alexis Zavala?
Hey, teacher.
Come on.
Just give me a moment. Talking about technology, I have problems with my webcam, but I'm
Don't
going to
worry.
put my cell phone such as a webcam.
Okay, that's a
I
great.
think you can see me now.
Yes, I can see you perfectly well. Come on.
All right.
Yes, thank you.
Well, but give me a moment.
Sure, no problem.
Right. Talking about this, I'm kind of confused because email had made our work life communication much simpler, but I think that sometimes get ups or explode or something like exhausted. It depends how it you can take this type of stress. But in my opinion and in my um, experience, I think it makes that your life never ending, like your responsibilities never end.
Okay. And what do you think about these kind of bosses who are like constantly texting you messages or sending you emails the whole day, and even though the working hours are over, they keep on sending information, or they want like extraordinary meetings? What do you think about them?
Oh, well, I think that they can be like a tyrant.
Mm-hmm.
Because when it's time to rest, we must have take the time to distract and take time to think well how we going to work the other day, how the situation is going to be the next day. But such as my partners, Brandon Fernanda said, is that we must, if you are in an important position, you must be in there and work and maybe take the time at something after the 3 a.m. or more to solve these problems.
Okay, Alexis, thank you very much for your answer. I think it was pretty complete. And well, guys, it came to my mind something very interesting about what Alexis said, because yeah, if you are in charge of an important company and you have an important position, probably your company, it's a worldwide company, right? And well, what happens if you work here in Mexico, but the headquarters is in Europe or in Asia, right? As he said, sometimes it's 3 a.m. and you have to be texting emails or answering some messages and stuff like that when you when you work for an international company, of course, you should get a very good salary, and that's part of what you have to handle with if you have an important position. But as he said, yeah, we also have to respect that we are not working machines, right? So part of our existence as people, it's to get distracted, to rest, and to get along with other people. So we cannot be all day long thinking about what's like happening in the company, and if someone needs something, and probably that's like the risk, yeah, that maybe for some people work is never ending, but they are agree with that and they can do like nothing about that. And well, guys, just to conclude this topic, let me give you like a final comment related to this. If someday you work for a company, guys, you need to check out, well, it's not that you research and everything, but you need to check out if your boss is single or married, or if your boss is like divorced, or even if your boss is has got children. Yeah, because well, I have noticed that lately some companies have been looking for guys who are single or divorced or without kids for having the highest positions in companies, because if they are like that, they unconsciously are absorbed by job, yes, and with that, the companies make sure that they get no distractions. Yeah, if we can call them distractions, I think not, but unfortunately for company owners, they are distractions, because having kids, it's a distraction, because you never know if they are gonna have an important event at school, or if they need you to be with them for doing homework or for taking care of them, or if they get sick. And also having a couple, it could be like a distraction for them, because if your couple demands some time, or they want to go out with you and stuff, yes, maybe for some company owners could be like a problem, right? Because that doesn't make you be so focused on that. And as a proof of that, I have a student, and she had a boss. It was a guy, and he had no girlfriend or wife or children or nothing. And this guy was all day long thinking about work. Yes. And now look at this. She was transferred to another area, and in that area, her boss is married with kids, and he even has got a grandson. So she says that it's completely different, because the other guy was calling her like all the time, surprise meetings, surprise calls, and emails at night. And this guy who is married with children and a wife, he, after a certain hour, he stops bothering and he doesn't call you anymore until the next day. But I don't know, maybe that has to do a little bit. So as a recommendation, check out what's going on with your boss. Maybe not asking him or her directly, but check it out so that you can have a notion or an idea of what's gonna be like the kind of work with him or her, right? Question number 5, right? We still have some people who are missing to participate. Yes. The ones who were in the beginning of the class, they most of them have already participated, but we are missing a couple of them. So we have got Alexis Ricardo. Alexis, do you want to give us your opinion about this? About should you friend your coworkers on social media? Are you ready or not? This guy is not here. I saw him in the beginning, but I don't know if he's there. I can see his picture and everything, and I guess not. Well, guys, let me ask another person instead, right? From the ones who were here in the beginning of the class, maybe Diego Mauricio Córdoba. Hello, Diego.
I'm here.
Come on, give me your opinion about this. Let me watch you, and what do you
Well, give me a minute.
Yes, sure. Your question is, Diego, do you think it's a good idea that you should be your boss or your co-workers friend in Facebook and Instagram? What do you say? What do you say, Diego?
First of all, you can see me now, right?
Yes, of course, I can watch you.
Hi.
How are you doing?
So,
Fine?
well, I remember that the question was like the co-workers and the boss, no?
Exactly.
Am I right? Well, with the boss, nah.
Now, okay.
I mean, well, for both of them, like co-workers and boss, it's kind of depends. Only if you actually like them or like them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
like you enjoy being with them.
Of course, of course.
Only in that case, because well, if you don't like that person at all, and you can only get the information via email or something like that.
Mhm.
Not, I don't see necessary to add them to any social media.
Mhm. So let me see if I got what you said. If you like the person, you should have it in your social media, right? Yes,
Yeah.
because you will know about this person at work and after work, right?
Yeah.
But
That's totally what I thought.
but if you don't like this person, maybe it's like better to draw a line and okay, whatever you need by email or in the means of communication of the company, and that's all. And later, I don't want to know anything about you, right?
Exactly.
Okay, man. I think you made a good point. Thank you very much, Diego.
You're welcome.
I think it was a very, very clear way to say the things because, well, if you don't like the person, then try to avoid it as much as possible because that's going to happen a lot in companies, guys. You're going to work with people you really don't like. And on the other hand, you're going to meet people who could become your good friends. Yes. And with those ones, you can have a good relationship and have them on your social media and to maybe know a little bit more about them. But if they have nothing to do with you and you don't like them at all, then it's better to keep them away of your personal life. Thank you, Diego. Let me ask another person. Okay, who's missing to participate from the ones of the beginning? Cielo. Cielo, are you there? You want to talk to us? Come on, give us your
Yes.
the same question related to what Diego said. What do you say?
Give me 1 minute.
Sure, of course, of course. Is everything okay? Are you all right?
Yeah, everything is it's okay.
Great. Come on.
I think that depends of the person, of the mentality
Yes, of course.
about the person. For example, I don't like to have a boss of my office in practice about empresarial semester.
Yeah.
But in one occasion it's necessary because I don't have cell phone and it's necessary because for emails we don't have all the time in Gmail or email, but in Facebook or Instagram maybe. But depends of the person of the situation.
Oh,
But I
because
don't
I
like
remember you had some issues, right, with your phone or something,
yes.
and because of that, it was like the only way to know about you, right, by the social media.
Yes.
Because you had no other option. Yeah.
Yeah.
But with your coworkers, would you like to have them in social media or not?
No, I don't like the idea.
Okay, you prefer only to have your closest friends, right?
Or maybe in a group or WhatsApp, but in my Instagram or Facebook, no.
Okay, okay. I think it was a pretty good opinion. Thank you, girl. Thank you for telling us your opinion. And well, guys, that's like really clear, right? In short words, the message is if you like the person, you can have it there in your social media, right? But in if you don't, then try to keep away from your social media because you wouldn't like to the other person to know what are you posting, right? Because Well, for some people, it could be private. Yes. And I remember it was on Tuesday. Yes. There was a guy. I was in some guy's room, and he said that I remember exactly what he said. He's not here, by the way. He said, like, I don't want to have my boss in my social media because I prefer that he keeps the idea of who I am at work and do not know what I really think, because he says that sometimes he posts lots of memes and pictures, sarcastic comments and stuff like that, and he prefers his boss never know that kind of behavior that he has got with his closest friends. So he said that maybe not having this person in his private contacts of social media. And well, guys, we almost finished. Yes, we still have some space for interventions. Let me select this participation for Cielo. And we
Teacher,
hello,
sorry.
who's that?
And Alexis,
You want to
sorry,
give your opinion about this?
kind and answer.
Yes, do you want to answer this one or another question? Which one do you want?
Yes. I think it is not important, but it is interesting to have a more adequate workplace in it, and because having communication within work make it easier for any workers to find out about an important notice. I can even service to better understand how we are working with and find things in common and that we can share.
Maybe that could be a good point because, well, it's completely different to what the other ones said, because as you said, maybe you can share things in common, and it could be a good idea to have co-workers or even your boss in your contacts. You never know, right? That's a good idea. And I think the same as you said, but I just got like the point of the others and never thought about this. But yeah, maybe you can have someone in your social media because, well, you never know from whom are you gonna need, right? Like, for example, okay, I need some help on this, or maybe I got a job on this area or something, and if you know someone like that by contacts, maybe you can help each other like that, no? Ale, do you want to say something about this? Hello?
Yes, I want to
Come on,
something.
let me watch you. Come on.
Well, for me,
Come on.
for me, I think was complicated because
Where are you, Ale? I cannot see you.
I don't know if
No, turn it on, turn it on. Don't be afraid. Nothing is gonna happen. The worst thing is that someone watches you and fall in love of you, but besides that, there's nothing else to worry about. Okay, let's go. Come on.
well, I say that for me is complicated because exists the line. So if they cross the line in social media was complicated. I have, for example, the lawyer of my work, they shared the contact with me in WhatsApp. So when I know when he is ignoring me because they post he stories in Instagram, no, in WhatsApp. So when I said, hello, Luis, I need to that, they ignoring me because he is eating or in the gym at 3 p.m. So I don't say anything because I consider it my friends. But imagine if her boss looked that pictures because it's the schedule, laboral schedule.
Yes, of course.
So for me was maybe one thing is good or no is good, they cross that line.
Okay, pretty nice. Thank you very much, Alan. Yeah, guys, I think it's true because, well, in your case, guys, that you're younger, sometimes you would like to load some updates in WhatsApp of you maybe dancing or maybe having a shot in a bar. And well, if your boss has got you as a contact, maybe they're going to start thinking, oh, this guy is a drunk and this guy is a party guy. And well, some ideas that are not true, right? Just because a day or two you go out for partying doesn't make you a party guy, right? So, or maybe, I don't know, well, sometimes it's kind of weird this because you you don't feel so free to load what you want in your updates, right? Because you're kind of scared of the opinions, or you prefer to be like more anonymous to the others. But yes, it could be something weird because, as you said, it's the job uh, time, and the fact that you are doing something and your boss knows, it's like, what's this guy doing? Supposed to be working and they are doing something else. And yeah, probably there must be some restrictions there in your WhatsApp updates for some people, right? But let's see. We have the final question. Yes, and I'm gonna give priority to the guys who got connected at the beginning, like you, Saida. Saida, are you ready for answering question 6? Hello?
Hi, teacher, I'm here.
Come on, let me watch you. Because I have just watched you once and after that, never more. Come on.
Teacher, I'm sick.
Ah, come on. There's always like an excuse like this happened to you, the other, but whatever. Come on, let me know. Ah, okay. You look fine. Take it easy. Take it easy. Right.
I
Okay.
feel bad.
Yeah, but no, you don't look so sick. Yes.
Yeah.
Let me ask you. Okay. What is the latest technology in your office or school? Tell me.
I think that the computers, I don't know. Well, I don't have an office, so I think it's like my computer or my like stuff like that. I don't know. And at school, I think the same. I don't know.
Do you go to school 2 days a week or something like that?
Yes.
When?
Mondays and
Wednesdays?
yeah.
Okay. And have you seen something new in technology for teaching hybrid classes or something like that?
No.
Nothing new?
I
No?
think it's the same, but like with new paintings on the walls and that stuff.
Or cameras, maybe? No?
No, I
There
don't
are
know.
no cameras.
I
And
don't pay too much attention to my place.
you just get to what you have to do and you don't care about the rest.
Yeah, I don't care about the people. Yeah.
Okay, just one more question. And at the place where you live, what is something like with the latest technology that you have at home? Programs or something for editing your videos? No?
I don't know.
No, you have no like technology at home, like
Yeah.
automatic lights or something like that? Nothing?
Yeah, in my room actually.
You have automatic lights?
Yeah.
Are you in your room in this moment?
No.
I always wanted to watch how they look like.
No, it's in my room, but sometimes I'm too lazy to get up and turn off or on the lights, and I just say like in Harry Potter,
Turn it
like
on.
Lumos, and the lights are on.
That's so cool. So that's like technology at home.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool, Saida. Thank you. Thank you very much for
You're
making
welcome.
the effort of having your camera on. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, guys, someone else would like to participate from the ones who got later Yes, just to finish today's class. No? No one else wants? Well, guys, I told you, yes, I gave you the chance to do it, but no one said I want it. Yes, so if you notice, I gave priority to the guys who got connected in the beginning of the class and the ones who wanted to speak. Yes. Let me tell you what are we gonna do for homework for next class. It's so easy because in some moments, maybe at 7:30 p.m., it will appear a task in the school's platform, and you have to load what you answer in these questions, right? And obviously, I'm going to consider the ones who talk so that these guys can have more percentage, like the ones who just sent it and didn't say anything about it, because I just asked you if you wanted to give your opinion or something like that. But okay, this is a free forum, and we just want the ones who really want to say something. Yes, and if somebody
Teacher,
doesn't,
I have a question.
yeah, which question?
We have to upload this,
Answers.
yeah,
Exactly.
to Canvas.
Exactly. It will appear in some minutes, because if you check it now, it's not yet, right?
Okay, good.
Yes.
Thank you.
So we have to make a file or we have to answer in the platform?
As you wish. The thing is that it must be there, right? Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Guys, since this was for Tuesday, guys, it's supposed that you already have it there, or if you haven't done it, what are you waiting for? But guess what? I just set the time until tomorrow at 12 p.m. because this one's supposed to be done since Tuesday. So it's only like typing or load the file or as you wish, but you must have had it done before. So that's why I set the limit time for Friday, for tomorrow at 12 p.m. guys. Yeah. So let's get to see some